My name is Ryan Daniel Moran. My website is Freedom Fastlane, where I work with entrepreneurs, primarily internet entrepreneurs, to help them think bigger, grow their businesses, invest their profits for long-term cash flow and wealth. And today I want to talk specifically to those of you who are e-commerce entrepreneurs, especially those of you who take your sales primarily from one channel, especially Amazon.com. I take the majority of my sales and my physical products businesses from Amazon, and they do really well. I don't want to demonize Amazon.com, but I want to address kind of an elephant in the room that I see happening, and that is what I think is a completely missed opportunity in the way that people go about their e-commerce businesses. And when I say e-commerce, I mean off of Amazon on their own websites, looking at other channels. There's a misconception that happens with most physical products entrepreneurs that they're going to build a web store. They're going to create a sales page on that web store. They're going to drive outside traffic to that web store, and they're going to blow up. I mean, it's going to be just like when they put products on Amazon.com. It's like another sales channel. It's going to double their business. It's going to be great. And I think they miss the most important piece of the entire process. You can analyze this just based on your own behavior. When was the last time you clicked on an ad, went to a sales page, and bought? It rarely happens. There's a fundamental piece in there that needs to be there in order to have a profitable e-commerce practice, and that is the development of an audience. Your audience is who buys from you, and you have to develop that. You have to develop that in a few ways. I like to do it in 3 ways. If somebody sees from you on Amazon, are you getting their email address? Are you getting them to follow you on social media? If so, then you can take them from one place and sell them on another place. But until that process, you're just throwing money into a black hole. It's not worth doing until you have those pieces in place. So before we build an e-commerce store, before we build up our own sales pages, are we bringing our existing customers into any sort of a process to where we can follow up with them? Are we retargeting them? Are we getting them on an email list? Are we getting them to like our social media pages? Then it's okay to send those customers to a checkout page because they're familiar with you. They've chosen you. Or at the very least, if you're going after a cold audience, send them to a page, get their email address, and then retarget them so they're seeing you in three spots. Then you're in a position where you can follow up with them via email. We can have a retargeting ad sending them back to different pages. Then we've got a shot at converting them. But just clicking over to a page and then hoping that they buy is going to be throwing money down the drain. There has to be a piece in which we're creating a clear follow-up process to get that prospect to know us, like us, and trust us. Whether that is sending them to content, sending them to an opt-in page, creating a long follow-up process for those opt-ins, retargeting people, giving them some sort of goodwill so that they know us and like us before we ask for the sale. That's the magic ingredient that most people are missing. So we do this in a couple of ways. We do this with blog posts. We'll send traffic to blog posts and then retarget them to get their email address, send them emails about our products on our e-commerce page. But also we work really heavily on the 1,000 or so customers we get every day on Amazon. What are we gonna do to make them raving fans so that they'll buy from our website, so they'll buy from us in our retail stores? That's what we want. You're sitting on a gold mine if you're getting 100 or more customers per day. That people have chosen you, who have pulled out their wallets and bought from you. And most people just leave it there and they're like, let's go get some more. How many times have you heard that it's 7 times easier to get a customer to buy from you again than to go get a new customer? And yet 90% of people who are selling on Amazon are just going after getting new customers. They have no concept of creating a follow-up process for turning their existing buyers into repeat buyers. If that's you, day one, like the thing you gotta do today is go develop a process for turning those sales into repeat buyers. Go get their data, go give them some piece of goodwill, a piece of content, so that they're choosing you over other people. That's when you've got a base where you can then build an e-commerce business. Until you've got a process for turning leads into buyers by building an audience, or turning your existing buyers into leads by building an audience, you have no business building an e-commerce store, because that audience is gonna be the firepower for building that successful business. My name is Ryan Daniel Moran. My website is freedomfastlane.com. Thanks for watching this training.